Well, everyone, today's my birthday, and what better birthday gift could I get than to take my airplane back over to Centennial. They put a ton of work into it. It took about 90 hours of time to get it changed over, and they did a great job. But I'm excited to go fly it and see what it's like, so welcome aboard. I'm Evan Anderman, a geologist, photographer, and pilot based in Denver, Colorado. Come with me as I discover new ways to look at the environment.
Going east, 6 Mike Yankee, thank you.
My mechanic got the engine removal process started late one night, and in the morning got help from his buddy to finally get the engine out right before I arrived to have a look at it. It was a beautiful day to drive my 2008 Miata out to the hangar. Got in there, saw what they were doing, trying to take all the extra parts off and move them over to the new engine. I especially liked looking at the engine mounts and just seeing where everything was on the airplane side, because it's usually pretty covered up when the engine's sitting there. So, I talked to them for a while. They kept going and going and going, and they were finally able to get everything on there and install the engine in the airplane later that night and eventually get the propeller on it. So it was all set to go.
Clear!
It started right up, sounds beautiful. The starter is super quiet. Had a little problem. The headset doesn't seem to work over on the pilot side, so I plugged it in over here. Got to debug these things however you can. I have another headset, so I thought I'd try that and make sure all of these are in, all the circuit breakers. So it just, they were messing around putting the new throttle in, actually, and apparently something got messed up back there. The important part is I can still hear the radios.
NRA downwind for runway 34, lineman.
Oh, there's the lineman. I also forgot my iPad, so I'm using my iPhone. It'll still work. I'm supposed to go flying for an hour, so I'm going to just go up around the Denver International Airspace and see how long that takes. Have about an hour plus of fuel here, so just trying to make sure everything's good, double checked all the controls and everything. Obviously nervous about things. Got my pilot's checklist out to look at, especially what happens. Engine fire during start on ground. Nope, that's good. Engine fire in flight. Obviously what you want to do is idle cut off, fuel selector valve off, master switch off, airspeed 105, and land as soon as possible. So dirt airstrip, so I have to do the off-field takeoff technique, 20 degrees of flaps. Nose light, off the ground, level off, climb out. Yeah, hopefully this won't be a very interesting flight. Always good to have everything all set before you go. Parking brake set, flight controls up, split, up, and around the world. Back and forth, flight controls are all set. Cabin doors and windows are all split. Fuel selector valves on the fullest because we're like half and a little under half. Autopilot's off. Throttle 1700. Okay, everything worked there. Sounds nice. Oh, and bring it back to idle. Okay, I'm being super careful here, obviously, but I think it's good to go. But here we go. Some air going here. Okay, just gonna treat it like a normal takeoff. They've done a lot of run up here. I mean, everything looks normal here. Go to my 20 degrees of flaps. So here we just got to do it. I'm nervous as shit. Make sure full rich. Everything's looking good. No over temps, oil pressure. Woohoo! Temperature's coming up. 385. Yep, 1 and 6 seem to be the warmest. Got to get the heart, the adrenaline gone. Woo! But it's flying. Glad to have it done. Okay, temperature's coming down. Went to my 27 inches and 2300. We had a hard time finding anything that told us how to break in this engine, so I'm just flying it normally. I think it said when you do lean it out to go to 100 degrees rich of peak and bring it back up to minus 100 degrees. Let's see what that comes to. Close to 17 and a half. All trimmed up. Everything seems to work, except for the microphone over here. And what does it say? I'm cruising at 127. Little headwind. Okay, now we got the traffic on here.
Centennial airport information, Quebec 1853 to the weather. Wind variable is 3. Temperature 26, dew point -3, check density altitude. Altimeter 2969er. Visual, approaching US landing and departing. Runway 17 left, 17 right. Runway 1028. Hazardous weather information for portions of Colorado available from flight service. All aircraft use caution for simultaneous operations, closely but separated parallel runways. Note, multiple construction cranes in the vicinity of the airport. Taxiway Charlie 4 closed. Taxi lane Charlie between Charlie 4 and Whiskey 1 closed. Advise on initial contact, give information Quebec.
Anyway, it's nice and smooth and quiet. Not a lot of vibration, which is nice. Just a little warm on that one cylinder. Everything else looking good though. So luckily this is a boring video. That's just the way I wanted it, right? My heart was going. I guess the most exciting thing was taking off of that dirt airstrip. Yep, and springtime flying in Colorado. Ooh, there's a little bump. Yep, you've heard me say it before. Must be the wind coming over the mountains, swirling around. Okay, well, I'll get a couple weeks to fly this, which will be fun. Try and put as many hours on as I can because the next big thing in my life is my hip replacement surgery on June 2nd. So that is, 3 weeks away, but I'm going to be gone for a little time. The doctor says 6 weeks I should take off just so I don't get a blood clot, which would be a bad thing. But my doctor said an hour and a half at a time in the car or in the airplane. I'll have to see how I feel and whether I want to come up and do this during that period. Okay, trying to cut the corner here. See what I did. But as I come into Centennial, you can see that I can keep.
So of course on the way over here, my GoPro overheated and totally shut off. So Luckily, nothing else exciting happened on the flight. Just came in, did a normal landing, and yeah, everything seems to be working great. I think that's the best conclusion to get from this whole day, is that everything worked great. Maybe got a little over nervous, but it's always good to be cautious when you're out there doing something new engine. You never know what could go wrong, but luckily nothing did. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. As I said, this will be the end of the 4-part series about my engine. Luckily, in the end, it turned out to be pretty straightforward. I had a few hiccups along the way, but that's to be expected. Everybody did a great job. My mechanics did a great job and put a bunch of hours in, which I noticed because I get the bill for that kind of stuff. But I'm set for another number of years, 1,600 hours at least. Hopefully nothing else major goes wrong. And now I just need to get out there and fly and make these videos and keep watching for those. So you know what to do. Hit the like, subscribe. Please give me any comments you want. I'd love to hear your ideas for other kinds of videos to do. But I'll catch you on the next flight.